Et c'est on est parti pour la suite des aventures, ce petit Genshin Impact. Allez go. On va essayer de voir ce qui se trouve dans le fin mot de l'histoire.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind.
I'm terribly sorry. It's just.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Non, peut-être pas quand même. Hein.
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than if we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And that's a scenario. I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are, and once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in—
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more—
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along? The details—
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere back. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan. And all of we have to make the decision for her. Here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary— Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa's plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa. Since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis.
Est-ce que lui était pas originaire de Natlan peut-être?
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by—
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh! And now you're talking back. Well, go—
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so...
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here...
Wait, Molly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that... So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroran. You're only getting out of this now because of the... You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can just...
Ouais, pas sûr.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroran. Use it. Why did you help the captain? No answer? Think you're being smart? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only you've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather...
What?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. Indeed. It's like going to visit a friend at his house, only to suddenly hear your friend be...
Well, that's an oddly specific analogy. Wait, did one of your friends really do that?
Yes. And every time my friend scolded his Saurians, they would look at me the same way you're looking at me now. Helpless?
Wait, but you're the one getting your head chewed off. Stop making this about us!
Indeed, you've got a point. Then please just hang in there for a little while longer. Granny...
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to...
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry! You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me!
Who's Aoife?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroran, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history.
That's not it, Granny. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time. All I can say is I'm sorry.
His voice.
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save Nat.
Get back here this instant! Auroran!
What just happened? How was he able to...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going...
Whoa, that's a little...
I'm sorry for interrupting your Auroran probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat. I swear... We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our...
Il y a comme un flot, je trouve.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we—
Oh, right. It's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how—
then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
Really? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. He's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drink.
Are you sure? We—
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag.
Sure, that's fine with us, but—
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak.
All right.
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting imp.
But Paimon only—
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as
Do you think she's trying—
There you go, miss. Oh my, it's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention—
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have. Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her—
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind.
Huh? Gossiping about me, right?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends.
Est-ce qu'elle serait pas vraiment vieille en fait?
Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring.
Allez, boy.
See Lolly? See
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name.
Are you still with us, Seat Lolly?
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's all— I mean, come on!
Granny Seat Lolly, you're not
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you. Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find flow just— That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker.
Did she just fall asleep with—
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke, the lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks—
Warning, warning. Red. Red, the color of danger. has now arisen within that. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on, just keep it in.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear. I've never thrown.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a...
There's so much that I want to say.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon. It's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of...
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it!
Actually...
Huh?
yeah...
This is so...
It's okay, Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my... It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that,
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls... Take a walk with me.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Ah oui, va falloir que tu déballes tes affaires.
Well...
Wow, it's beautiful! Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Let's just have a casual conversation.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person...
Well, I guess I used to be more of a stick... And you're right. I don't usually open up. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long.
What? You're just a regular person?
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eastleigh is a powerful figure.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
Bah
I
non.
don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, they'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view that no one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls. And in Auroran's incomplete soul, a possibility. To turn Auroran into a vessel, the ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom, to return the souls to their rightful place.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, you see, when damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears? And when the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So, pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, the plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived. And he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as he asks this question.
Wait, what?
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroran has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks
Traveler. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like you don't look so good, Sweet Lolly. Maybe.
Probably drank too much. Okay. Forget that. You've helped.
Hey, we're friends, aren't we?
Good point. Well. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really? Yeah, you're right, but she's probably asleep. We can...
Regardez ça.
Outside. Pirates still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
You're already here.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially.
Let's not bring up. Anyway. I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are. I heard many areas of.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious. The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here. I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in a hurry. The situation must be really serious. Oh, looks like a lot of people are heading...
Et alors, qu'est-ce qui se passe au stade? Voilà, Annie, ok.
Traveler over here! Perfect. Oh, you're all here! But, just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty, the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. But I can't say the same for the adventurers and merchants stuck in... Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. Who knows? Maybe yours, true. That would be pretty great, actually. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly...
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the pyro...
Et ma Vika.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis, I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect the-
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material. Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing given the enormity of the price. It's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best. Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to still. This has always been a well-kept secret.
oh, one more thing? The captain said he found another way to solve the problem.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that. Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me, even if just for a second.
Not even a little! We would never...
Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or... So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. Well,
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little long.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower.
Wait, you're going to fight in person?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before no matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines. I just think there's strength in number. Anyway, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses. Now I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react. Alright, we should head out.
Allez, rendez-vous aux enfants des échos. Ouh, ma voix est partie en couille. Allons aider la première tribu qu'on a rencontrée.
Quick, over here! To save...
Kachina, how many...
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as...
We'll go together.
All right. All right.
Stay safe. We've got this.
Let's ride! Check this out! That's the lock!
Putain,
Hear the echoes of the valley.
j'ai pas le temps de voir ce que c'est.
I really thought I was done for. I can't thank you.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the...
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the children of... By the way, where's Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe.
Yeah, that makes sense. The attack... Alright, this isn't a good place to talk.
All right.
Bring it!
Looks like a few people were hurt after all. Oh.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and... You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by this...
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is...
You really are an eternal...
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve...
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use... Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
We talked to Malika before, and, well...
Yeah, I trust the... Plus, she burned... When it comes to Nat...
I agree. Maybe life is important, but so are history and memory.
As the Archon...
The next question is...
this is...
We still don't have...
Let's head back with how many Fatui...
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own.
I was just about to ask. If I was... Register? Alright. See you all later.
Oh, you bet.
Qu'est-ce que ça en fait d'aller-retour?
Moiha! Oh, Chaska and Koichi are here. Wait,
I'm fine.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
the Fatui?
Calm down and let me explain. Here's what... Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait.
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium.
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have
Got it. We'll get going.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the...
Exactly. We could be... Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw...
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui.
It's too early to say.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky.
Koichi, wait for me here.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt...
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if...
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if that intel is worth the risk.
Fine.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. I'm confident I can protect myself.
I can.
You really believe?
Fine, don't believe me. You know, growing up...
All right. All right. Same place. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
C'est un grappin?
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. Now.
Alors, si juste sa façon de se déplacer particulière à la tribu, c'est c'est d'être à quatre pattes. Ok, mais bon.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. I made it! Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! What the heck is that? I could ask you the same.
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deep...
Tom Fisher n'a qu'à bien se tenir.
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me, not my own sister that...
I was wrong, Koichi.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it?
No. Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this...
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because...
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the source mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland don't know...
Not bad. Looks like it took us long enough. Come on.
Back? Back where? Should we keep...
You really want to keep going?
Of course! We make a good team, don't you think?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of... It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided...
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail.
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the device is a...
I have no idea. Shilonen, I need you to...
I'll get...
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. I prepared a small gift.
My patience.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away.
Yummy snacks! What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need. I guess you're right. I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor...
Then try to see things from my perspective.
The two of you are the same.
I disagree. I understand the risks.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making...
That's just not true.
You think...
Okay, don't get it.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate.
Plus, I guess we're family.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good?
Neither of us are real.
Plus,
be my guest. See you later, traveler.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice...
Bye, you two.
Huh. Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned to...
Sorry.
Why do you look so awkward?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some
Awesome! Just give us your...
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news.
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroran has always wanted to save Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after...
I agree with your hypothesis. And Auroran came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to...
I'm surprised you...
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for...
Don't say that! Your tribe...
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random house. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child. Besides, Auroran is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but
Wait, what are you...
Look. Remember how I said Auroran's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroran is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag, and you guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroran would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memory...
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can't. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much...
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroran's memories.
The kid thinks he can take me on?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this... I know he thinks of me as his grandma. But do you think he'll...
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Yeah, you're right. First anger, then tears. Oh, wait!
You're just making it worse, Traveler!
I don't care.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? we have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because,
Fine. You can come. Just promise me you'll see this
don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some... you heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I... Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radish. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroran?
Good. How are you?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if... By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone. But if you run into them, be...
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind.
I enjoy living by myself. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling...
Not an inaccurate. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali.
Granny? What does an outline... I've heard the name. You have...
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up... Hey!
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to... I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. They've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely...
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill...
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but it doesn't seem... He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some...
What is it?
My lord,
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside the right...
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely
il serait peut-être de la famille
This could be related.
de Capitao, peut-être Auron.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight. However, there's no reason to over-engage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm? I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really know? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual.
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there.
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time. Do you...
This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do? They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines, it's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
As for you, I must confess,
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that.
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn. You hurts.
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you...
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast...
And yet, one of those very...
Then speak.
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So, I felt...
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize...
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. A single glance. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you...
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment...
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell...
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've...
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastleigh, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub. And the Wyub are the key to information on the...
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something...
Don't forget, I...
Do you not believe the Fatui capable...
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to you.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan. I see.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
Traveler, Paimon.
Paimon's fine, just,
Of course. I'm just... After everything, he still can't let go of the past. For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time...
Il va se transformer en Tsunade, tu vois.
Like Grandma.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway, back.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to. What does it even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in that land will be affected. Oh, this is big.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning.
Why is he so obsessed with saving that land? Oh, we've got to tell Moeka about this.
Yes, she needs to.
Bah, il est technique déjà des vents obscurs, donc c'est-à-dire qu'il a un rapport. Ah, je sais pas, Mavica. Et après on coupera là. Est-ce que les trésors ont avancé ou pas du tout? Non, merci, c'était pas l'auberge. Voilà, la tablette. Oh, et paiement plus qui gère la défense, je crois que le nouveau perso Xelonen gère sur la défense. Ça peut être pas mal. Et l'anneau, donc... Ouais, donc l'épée et main peut être sympa pour Xelonen en fait.
Traveler, Paimon Sitlali. Perfect timing.
Oh, really? That's great! We also just took a peek at Auroran's memories and discovered something all with his granny's permission.
Calm down, Paimon.
So the captain was searching for the source mechanism to reconstruct the ley line. If his plan is already in motion, that means he knows exactly how to accomplish his goal. We have to stop him. Yes. It's not a simple fix. It would mean sacrificing nearly everything contained within the current ley lines. Very simple. If he activates the mechanism, it's all over.
But what forces?
Kanich, Shilonen, you two, and myself. All other warriors are working to push back the abyss on the front line.
But that's barely any people! Not to mention you lost your power, and they've got the captain on their side! Oh, maybe we really should get Lally to break Auroran's legs.
That won't help us with the captain, I'm afraid. In any case, the Masters of the Nightwind are in urgent need of manpower. Lally, I was hoping you could head back and help defend the tribe.
All right. I understand where I'm needed.
Don't worry about your grandson. We'll figure something out.
I'll leave him to you all then.
All right. Back to the matter at hand. I don't believe defeating the... Let me grab Shilonen and Kanich, then I'll tell you my idea. As you all know, Auroran is working with the captain and we need to stop. The captain is a formidable opponent, but that shouldn't deter us. In any case, a head-on confrontation isn't the best way to solve their plan hinges entirely on a single element, the source mechanism. If we leverage our forces, we can destroy it. We'll head out together. In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you...
I agree with Kanich. The two of us can handle it.
Listen to my plan first. Kanich, I want you and Ahau to launch an assault from the front. The captain won't be on the front lines. As a seasoned warrior, he'll be stationed in close proximity. No. The purpose of the frontal assault is to gather the Fatui forces in one place. Shilonen, I need you to do what your tribe does best, and dig a tunnel from the outskirts of the ruin. Once we get close to the device, we just need to destroy it. Exactly. The Traveler and I will join her as well. No one can create a distraction better than you, Kanich. Not even myself. By combining our strengths, we...
Understood. Then we should, head out now. Just promise us you won't do anything reckless. You cannot face the captain straight on unless you have no other choice. You mean everything to us. Losing you would be the worst possible outcome.
Thank you, everyone. You have...
Et donc là, on attaque le dernier acte actuellement disponible. Et qu'on fera bien dans la prochaine vidéo. En espérant que ça vous a plu. Comme d'habitude, je vous dis à la prochaine, c'est fait de rire. Ciao les gars.